I'm making these gorgeous pulled pork sandwiches with a mango barbecue sauce that packs a little heat in the way of the serrano pepper that I just sliced up really finely. Now, some of you I know are more daring than I am. You could use 2 if you really like it spicy, but this is about all I can handle. I've got some onions and some ginger just sweating together, and this is a very traditional way to start an Indian dish. So this is how I'm adding a little Indian flavor to a very familiar thing that you've had probably all your life, barbecue sauce. So I'm gonna add some more Indian flavor in the way of these cumin seeds and some fennel seeds. So a little smokiness, a little licorice. So the mango puree is something a little different. If you can't find it in this pouch like I do, so use some mango juice and just cook it down. So whatever's easiest for you. But look at this color, it's so worth it. It's like sunshine in your pot. You can really smell those seeds coming together with the onion and the ginger and the serrano pepper. So I'm gonna add a little acid in the way of some lime juice. My husband introduced me to pulled pork. I'd never had it before. Now we bicker over it. Who's gonna get it when we go to restaurants? Lime juice is in. A little more acid in the way of some apple cider vinegar. Some molasses, which is Bren's favorite sweetener. And it's mine too because it reminds me of this sweetener we use called jaggery, which is like pure cane sugar. It's dark like that. And then for a little tang, some Worcestershire sauce. This has a lot of tamarind in it, which is a very Indian ingredient. That really tangy taste that you get from Worcestershire goes really well with the mango. And just a little salt. And I'm just gonna let that simmer for 5 minutes while I make my rub for my pork. So I'm just gonna make a very simple rub here with some brown sugar, a couple tablespoons. I'm gonna add some paprika for some smokiness. And that's it, that's your rub. Pretty simple, huh? I remember I used to smoke my pork shoulder for the 4th of July. And then I make this barbecue sauce. And I swear, we always have 30 people at our house on the 4th of July. And they're literally lining up at the stove so they can have a pulled pork sandwich. Okay, so really rub this in. You're trying to get it into all those meat fibers. And that brown sugar is gonna help this caramelize in our sauce. So in our sweet little puppy goes our Boston butt into the sauce. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this up to a simmer, and then I'm gonna cover it and cook it for 3 hours until it's super tender, turning it every half hour so that it gets really nicely coated in that sauce. Oh, look how great she looks. And turn her down. Let's just see how tender she is, shall we? I love how the barbecue sauce is sort of darkened as it's taken on all that great flavor from the pork. Look at that gorgeousness. So I'm just gonna shred this. I'm gonna use just a couple forks. And that's how you know when it's done. If you can just pull it apart like this, oh, look at you, lusciousness. Look how that just fell apart. So I got these lovely buns straight out of the oven. This lovely shredded pork, nice and moist and tender, slightly caramelized. It's got that mango, some cumin, some fennel. I like to put a little bread and butter pickle on top of my sandwich. And it gives you this nice little crunch in the middle of your sandwich. That sounds so good. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's so good.